When is the time when homeowners should give up a really low mortgage rate and go out and buy a new house? There are some
According to the
instances.
experts.
Well, I mean, according to us, right? Is there a time to give up low mortgage rates? Yeah, there is. I'm not saying that there isn't a time to do it, but there absolutely is a time when giving up a low mortgage rate makes sense. So, first scenario is if your family circumstances are changing, keep like and we've seen clients who said, we're getting a divorce, but we've got a 3% interest rate, and right, like you guys are not going to be able to stay together, right? Or we had friends of ours, and they owned a really cute studio condo in Midtown, and they got twins on the way. I'm sorry, you're not all going to fit, right? That's just not going to work. You're going to have to. So there's a time when your family circumstances are going to
Changes.
require that you really look at that.
But hopefully by then you have enough
Yeah.
equity to where that you can cash out on the equity and move on to the next big project.
Well, and that's probably the second big scenario is that we see that when you're downsizing, for our folks who are downsizing, generally speaking, our downsizing folks have so much equity in their existing property. They're going to carry that equity forward with them, where interest rates are not going to be a factor for them.
Right.
It really isn't.
It's a
kind
very
of thing.
small amount of loan.
And so the fact that I'm going to keep this ginormous house as well as these really large utility costs, and I've got all these stairs and all this other kind of
and
stuff.
maintenance of the property and
Yep.
everything else. So there's a
time when if you're going to downsize, it makes sense to do that. The third scenario is even though you may have a low interest rate, some of our builders out there
has great
are
incentives.
also offering some crazy low interest rates. So, we got one builder who's running 4.5 right now. Another one's at 4.75. We have some builders offering 5%. So, and sometimes there's some really great incentives out there that might make that worthwhile. Yeah.
And the last one, you must go where your career takes you. So there's time that you may have to sell it because you need to move on with your job.